What's up, YouTube? It's one way. Out here in Monterey. Made it under the tunnel here. By the Coast Guard docks. Got some militaries out here making an earn. See, military out here, they put in work too. Towards Cannery Row right here. This is the Monterey Plaza Hotel. During car week, man, this place is packed. Can't even drive through here. Early. It's barely 10 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, it's a breakfast meetup right here. There's the Chart House, Monterey. People are familiar with that. Toritos right here is where we're going, right here to the right. It's El Toritos. It's a Mexican restaurant, but they're having a breakfast.
I think I'm behind you.
Oh, okay.
I remember going to Cypress Hill. I still have a video. I have
probably 30 years ago.
a video of you.
How's everybody doing today? Came for an early morning breakfast meetup. Out here in Monterey, like I was saying. We're gonna go. I was gonna get behind them so I can have something to film. What's up, YouTube? It's one way right here, Cannery Row. Early morning. Saturday. It's about 10 a.m. or so. Had an early morning breakfast meetup. Now I'm just heading out. There's Bubba Gumps right here. Bubba Gumps. Everybody's ready to go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium right here. Look at the crowd. Guess I'll let him go. The pedestrians always got the right of way, It's one thing you don't want to do is run over a tourist. A lot of people out here. Early morning shift. Keep this crosswalk clear. People be riding bikes and stuff through here. A lot of tourists out here in Monterey today. Summertime just started. Everybody's done graduated. Everybody's out for summer break. So how's everybody doing this Saturday? I think it's April, May, June. Is there any parking out here? Let's see. What's up, YouTube? Just one way out here in Monterey Bay. Actually, this is Pacific Grove here, if you want to be precise. But it's famously known as the Monterey Bay out here. This is Lover's Point ahead of me. A lot of people come out to Lover's Point. It's a famous spot. See someone blowing some big bubbles out there. Had an early morning breakfast meetup. Now just killing some time for a minute. Thought I'd pop on here and make a video. Give you guys a nice view to look at. It's Lover's Point right there. It's famous Lover's Point. A lot of tourists come out here in Monterey Bay, especially during the summertime. A lot of tourists nowadays. All the kids graduated. Summer break right now. People coming from all over to enjoy the beautiful sights here in Monterey Bay. It's a big multicultural place out here. See a bunch of different races out here. You know, this channel this is the multicultural channel. This channel don't believe in racism. This channel is for everybody out here in the world to be a part of. Tap in and see what there is to see out here in California. Like I said, I'm from California, so most of the sights you're gonna see are gonna be here in California. Unless I take trips out of state or something, of course. But California has a lot to offer out here, a lot of beautiful sights, a lot of beautiful places and tourist attractions, and just unique spots you can go and be fascinated to experience for the first time, you know. And then it brings a memory, sets a memory, and makes you want to come back to a place like this. Like I said, Monterey is a beautiful spot. Good place to raise kids, have a family. The weather's nice year-round. It's like 70 pretty much year-round, 60, 70, 80 summertime. Winter times doesn't get below, 50s, 40s on the coldest days. Rarely hits 30 here. Got this coastal weather out here, combined with the valley, Salinas Valley, Monterey Bay here, and then straight ahead, way farther out there, is Santa Cruz Bay through the fog. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. Hope everybody's doing good out there in the world. Life's short. You gotta enjoy life. Things happen. People in your life, they come and they go. Things in your life happen. You get older. things may happen, you know, may have health issues. So you guys, it's important to take care of yourself out here. Stay in shape, you know. Take care of your health. That's one part about enjoying life, is being able to enjoy it. Really enjoy it. You know, because all of us born young, we just get older in time, you know. You gotta do things. You gotta be out and experience life, you know. Don't just be trapped up in a confined state of mind, closed-minded, and thinking that the world is small. The world is really big. This is like a small speck of the world. That's why I like to tap on YouTube, and I tap in to see the different parts of the different realities, different people's living, see what they see. You know, this is what's happening right now, today, 2024. What I do is I like to experience it all, be a part of all of it, because we are a part of it all. If you're living right now, this world right here was meant for you to see and to be a part of, and to experience it and live and enjoy life, and you know what I'm saying? You only get one life. You never know when that day comes. You hear it all the time. Unexpected things happen in life. So what I try to do is I like to enjoy the moment. Each day brings another memory. And that's what life is to me, is memories. Like, if it ain't nothing but the memories that I remember and the knowledge that I'm obtaining from just experiences and seeing different things, and you know, the goods, the bads, the uglies, the weird, the unique, the everything out here. It's beautiful to experience all. There's awesome sights out here in the world that you're missing out on if you're just sitting not doing nothing. Sometimes it's good out here just to, like I said, have some peace of mind. Think about life and think about all the stuff you've gone through, and realize how lucky you are to get to this point in your life. A lot of people take that for granted. They just live, you know. People just live and get their snacks and eat and go to sleep and live and go do another day, and don't really appreciate life that, you know, God has given us. It's one thing that One Way does, is he appreciates his life. The things that he's gone through, I don't think a lot of people would I just say a lot of people want to go through things that one way have gone through in life. And one way knows that there's got to be a God watching over him, because I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't one. It's just a quick live. I thought I'd jump on here and talk, ramble for a minute. You know, one way got a lot of things up in his mind he likes to talk about. A lot of things in his mind that he don't talk about too. Some things we just keep in our mind. In fact, a lot of things I just keep in my mind. And that's the way it'll always be. Keep that shit 100. To all my folks out there, to this day, you know you can trust one way. It's one thing about one way is I don't ever, my word and stuff like that means a lot to me. My character. I don't like to be known as someone who's shady and not a man of his word and stuff like that. That's one thing I can be respected for. When I was young, I wanted to be respected out of fear, stuff like that. But later on in life, I wanted to be respected as someone who stood up for what he stands up for, and keeps it 100. Whatever it may be. One way stands up for a lot of things in life. I could be standing up for cause. I could be standing up for some children. I could be standing up for anything. And that's one thing that I've proud that I've been able to hold my character as someone who stands on who he is and what he represents. And I represent this life out here in the real world. A lot of people out here represent this life. That's why I like to tap in. A lot of different lives, realities, a lot of different way of people living. It's one thing about one way is he don't have no hate. When I was young, you know, I wanted my rep, and it was an alpha thing, and you know, I didn't make too many friends like that. You don't make too many friends like that, mean mugging and wanting people to always think that you're the shit, you know what I mean? You meet a lot of people, you start to meet people when you open up a little more. I'm not saying I open myself up to people and I'm one of those people that just be like that, but like I said, I ain't as close as I used to be. Like I like to say what's up to people. I like to say hi. I like to say how you doing. That's one thing I didn't do when I was young. It's just to say hi to people, smile to people. You'd be surprised what a smile brings. Bruce Lee kind of taught me that. I remember I didn't take advantage of it then when I was young. You know, one of them shows where he's sitting on a bench and he's with a girl, and there's another girl pulls up and sits on the bench, and the girl tells Bruce Lee how you gotta like open up yourself. Bruce Lee comes from Hong Kong, he's in the States, and like I said, the girl tells Bruce Lee, you gotta open up to people, you gotta be friendly, you gotta smile. And then he smiles to a lady that sits on the bench, and she smiles back, and he starts feeling some type of way, and the girl that tells him that feels kind of jealous. And I remember that scene, and that scene kind of still sticks with me today, and that's kind of like how I view life and how I and how I see things today. Is that when you give people that smile, you'd be surprised what you get in return. I got a lot of negative energy back in the days when I used to be mean mugging. Nowadays, when I smile, you get a lot of positive energy coming your way. You'd be surprised. People willing to communicate to you, have conversations with you that they normally would just want to avoid you, you know, not even want to make eye contact with you, you know, because you're out there trying to look hard and shit. Fucking mirror in your pocket. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, nowadays I just smile. I'm not saying I smile at everybody. I'm not saying I'm weirdo like that. I'd be out here smiling like a weird people. But I do smile more. I've never been a hater. That's one thing about One Way, is that I've never been a hater. I've always been a person that would like to see people come up. People that are down, people that are on the low, I like to see them come up. All your famous rappers of today, you know, when they were kind of nobodies, is when One Way was tapped in, you know, and the Jay-Z's and stuff. Once people all blow up, Dr. Dre's and stuff, you know, One Way kind of tends to not have them so much in his life as a daily, you know. As a daily, what do you call it? Man, I'm slipping on my thought process today. You know, just as a daily remembrance of what is to be. You know, I like to see people, like I said, start from nothing and blow up, and once they're millionaires and I see them all good, the process is no longer, you know, the energy. I'm not saying I feed off the energy, but you know when you're always rooting for the underdog and stuff like that, it's like a fight. It's like watching a fight. Once you watch the fight and the person wins and they're just living life, I really don't watch the people while they live. I watch the fight. I watch the come up. I watch the struggle. That's what One Way's about. He's about the come up. He's about being a part of the manifestation of nothing to something. You know what I mean? I love to be a part of, you know, when you're considered not a nobody, but people are down you. You don't got the support. People don't really, like I said, people are down you. People don't really think, because so many people just don't make it. So it's hard to find people that will stand by you and believe in you, support your dreams, you know. So when I see people succeed, that's what keeps me going. Is the success part. Is the process to success, not the part when you're successful, but the process to success. I like to see people successful, and that's the outcome I want from everybody. But once you're successful, most likely I'm gonna be off to the next person and watch their come up. That's just how I am. I like to see people's come ups. You know, like I watch YouTube channels. I'll watch them when they have a few thousand subscribers. I've watched plenty on here, even within the couple years that I've been on YouTube. I've seen people grow from a few thousand to hundreds of thousands of people, subscribers. And it's just cool to know that you're tapped into people who you knew just had it in them. You know what I mean? Because like I said, there's YouTube street. Not YouTube streets, but there's YouTube. As much as I've seen people succeed, I've seen people just really fall off. Like, not fall off, but, you know, YouTube might shut their channels down because they might be speaking, like I said, if you're not in line with the agenda. Even social media has its way of dealing with you. And that's one thing that I've seen a lot of channels. I've seen my channels. In fact, my first strike on my channel was a repost that I did or I shared another video, and they considered my video to be misleading or something like that, and it was just real clips that I had from another YouTuber. But I took it as a learning lesson. I didn't even contest it at the time. And I just learned that there's certain things that you just don't want to speak on. Politics being one of them is real. You're taking a risk, and there's other things out there. So let's get back to what I was talking about. The come up. That's one thing that One Way likes to be a part of and see is the people's come up. Once they're successful, once they make it to that point, I tend to drift to the next person, and I like to see people's come ups, you know. That's what it's about in the world. I like to see people come from nothing. Not saying they come from nothing, but just come from the struggle out here in the world that is placed upon us, and really make it blossom. Because, you know, this earth was made here for us. As much as we're caught into the system, you know, being taxpayers and abiding by the laws and stuff, you really got to think, you know, you're born in this world, you got one life to live, and this world, Earth, is here for you to enjoy. And it's just a shame that you gotta have that money to enjoy a lot of it, and to go to places, travel and stuff like that. Like I said, I want to see the world, but that costs money. And as much as, you know, you on this earth for free, that's a part of traveling and stuff like that. Otherwise, you could take it back to the days where you had to walk on foot. And yeah, you could travel maybe get certain places as far as the land goes until you meet water. But nowadays you got jets and stuff that can take you to places and you can see the world. And that's one thing I want to do, is see the world. While we're still here to see it. There's a party boat out there. Like a fishing boat, partying boat. You can whale watch. You can fish salmon season. You can fish, I think right now you could probably fish off of it too. Maybe rockfish and lingcod and stuff like that. Yeah, like I was saying, one way he's always been a person who likes to see people come up, and there's a lot of haters out here in the world. They like to see a lot of people that feed off that energy, that negative energy, and like to see people do bad, and they hope people do bad and stuff like that. But that's never been my mindset. And I know people that are close to me that have that mindset. Family members. And I don't know why people would want to hate on someone else. It's just never been in me. I like to see people enjoying life and have a smile on their face, and everybody out here enjoying the day. Like I said, it's gonna be just a little quick video. Probably tap out of here, hour. Just seeing what's up with everybody out there. Let everybody know that One Way's still living. This is PG out here, Lover's Point.